Guys, welcome back to Cryptek Mining. Today, I am going to build a GPU mining bracket. Now, I was looking at this one because I was going to buy one. Now, this is a 3D printed one. It was going to cost me about $21 Australian. That's not including postage. So I thought, no, we won't buy this. We'll just make one. So, guys, I'm going to build one with you guys today. So what we'll do is we'll head over to the bench and we'll start building. Okay, guys, so I've got everything we need right here. So as you can see, I have the tubes here. So this tube, I bought a 3-meter length of this. That was $8 for 3 meters. Now this is a 25mm tubing, and also you can also get that in silver and other colors, but I just got it anodized black. I've also got this right angle here. So this right angle here, what this does and what it allows us to do is that we hammer this into that, and it will make a secure connection between them. Okay, now that's really good. That's actually how I built my other rigs. We've also got these 3-way joiners. Now you'll see what I'll be using the 3-way joiners for soon. Each of these actually cost me about 70 cents each, so they're pretty cheap. And altogether, if I minus how much I paid for the tube and how much we're actually using of it, and how many joiners we've got here, we're actually going to be building this for probably less than about $10 Australian. So what's that? It's like $7 US. So, guys, as you can see here as well, I obviously have the GPU riser here. I've also got these little top caps here, so they'll go on top of the tubes. And this here we'll screw this straight onto those caps there, so that'll hold the GPU mining bracket of the GPU on there. I've also got 4 little screws here, which we're going to utilize for holding down the GPU riser. And guys, also this piece of wood here, so I cut this earlier, so this should fit on there, directly on there. So obviously, look guys, I'm going to give you all the measurements of all this stuff. And you know, if you guys can get this at your local hardware store, do it, because it's going to save you a lot of money. Now, I've got my hammer here. I'm just going to start knocking all of this together. Now, I won't annoy you with it all. I'll obviously just start smacking it together. I know the video might be a little loud, so I'll turn the volume down when I'm editing it. But look, I'll jump straight into this. So, obviously, as I said, I'm just going to put this in here, and we're going to knock it down. So, I'll see you guys after I finish putting this thing all together. Alright guys, so it's as easy as knocking it together as you could see then. It is really easy to do. As you can see, it's nice and sturdy. It's already knocked together. We're going to be using these other 2 joiners shortly for these 2 pieces of metal here, which will then hold the top GPU bracket. Okay, so we can screw it down and have a really nice fitment. And obviously, it'll be nice and sturdy. Now, as you can see guys, the piece of wood fits fine. We're going to put the GPU riser on here. Now, what we're also going to do is that we'll need to check to see if this piece of metal here, when they go on, will actually be able to hold it. So I've got a 1060 Ti here, and this here, so we'll put this on here. Now, as you guys know, all GPUs have pretty much the same universal mounting bracket on it. So as long as you can get it to line up, it's going to work fine, okay, for each and every single GPU. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put this piece of metal here. I'm going to grab the top piece of metal that we're going to be putting on here to see if it will hold properly. So I'll just grab that. So look, I can already see that this might be a little bit too big, but we'll take a look. So we've got this piece here. So this is how it's going to sit. It's going to sit on there like that. It'll screw into there, and then we're going to mount that GPU bracket on here. So we'll just place this here and see how this fits. So at the moment, it's lifting up the GPU. It's lifting up the GPU. So if I go to the side here, yeah, see, it's just over it, just by a bit. So what I need to do is, guys, I need to trim these 2 pieces of metal down. So I'll do that now, and then I'll come straight back. Alright, guys, so I cut this down by about 1 mil. Obviously, I will have the proper dimensions for all this in the description. So, guys, I cut this down. I did fix it up, shave it down, whatever. It's all good. So now we're going to check it again to see if we can fit this properly. So we'll grab this here and see if it fits on here properly, which it looks like it does. But I also now need to take into consideration that these caps here will be going on this metal. So obviously we're going to be having that extra mil on there possibly, and we need to make sure that still fits. So I'll whack these caps on there, guys, and then we'll check it again. Alright guys, so that is pretty much a perfect fit. So I'm really happy with that. Obviously, as I said, I'll keep the dimensions in the description so you guys can use this if you can buy these products as well. Okay, guys, now what I'm going to do next is that I want to install feet on the bottom of this. So I want it to be, you know, rubber feet so that, obviously, when it's sitting there, it's not going to move. I mean, I want to be able to move this little bracket around. It's going to be a mobile bracket, really. So we want to make sure that this does work out. Whoops, I better put these on the right way, actually. So I'm just going to screw these down, and this will also give it the stability for when it's sitting there. It's not going to move, and I know everything's going to work really good. So we'll just screw this down, and then we'll get back to putting the rest of this thing together. Okay, guys, so these rubber feet are not letting this thing move anywhere. It's great. So, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get all these installed. I'll get the top bracket installed. I'll screw the wood on there, and we'll get everything installed, and we'll have a look at the final product. So, guys, I'll probably just speed up the video from here. But, guys, if you have any questions about this while this is speeding up, make sure you let me know in the comments, okay? I'm more than happy to answer any questions. All right, guys, so let's get this thing finished up. Alright guys, so that's building that. So that's all done now. Now what we need to do is see the little hole here for the mounting bracket on the GPU. We obviously want to get that onto this mounting bracket here and have it installed properly on that top metal part. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we need to be able to put a screw through here where my thumb is. So we'll mark it here. We're going to drill a hole through there and we're going to put a screw through there. Okay, now that'll obviously help the GPU keep its stability whilst it's on there. So anytime I am going to use this, obviously I'm going to be screwing it down properly because obviously GPUs can be expensive and I don't want to risk any damage to them. Alright guys, so right here I've got a 2mm drill bit. Okay, so obviously we've marked this on here. We're just going to drill the hole straight through. Like so. Come on, there we go. Okay. Yep. It's getting a little stuck, that's alright. Okay, excellent. So, as you can see here, we've got the drilled hole there. Now, what we want to do is we want to grab the screw for this and add the GPU on there and screw it down. Now, that'll obviously, I didn't make it the full size of the thread when I drilled this hole because obviously I want to make sure that when this GPU is installed that that actually has a thread on it. Okay, so we'll do that now. We'll get it all installed and we'll move forward from there, and then we'll show you. I'll show you the final product. Alright guys, so here it is, the finished product. So this, guys, cost me less than $10 Australian to build. Now obviously I've got a lot more parts there, so I could probably even build the next one even cheaper because I've got so many things left over. But as you can see, it's something nice and sturdy. It's on the wood. It's not going anywhere, and I'll be using this in my future videos. Now, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button for me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And, guys, peace out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.